Well.
Anna.
Canaan.
Here we are again. The Sippin Truth.
Cheers. We're in double digits now, guys.
We did it.
We're episode 11.
We did it last. But yeah, this is the official double digits, you know? I want to thank you all so much for listening to the last episode. We got a lot of people told us that they loved it.
Yeah. Shout out Manny.
Yeah, dude, Manny. Oh
he was like, "This is the first time he ever listened to it," and he had such a good time. He said.
Yeah, and like we didn't even have to press him or anything. He was just like, "Dude, guys, I wanted to listen to your pod." So Manny, shout out to you.
Thank you, Manny, for actually taking the time to listen to us. We appreciate it.
You're the real one.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Because if not, we were gonna have to diss you.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Just saying.
No one wanted this heat.
Exactly. And, you know, we did hear, like, a couple things. Well, one, they wanted to hear the diss track that we cut out.
Yeah.
Maybe at some point, maybe that will unearth. But for now, we're just going to keep it under deep underground.
Maybe we'll share it with Ari, but I think that's the extent of it, unless he gives us the permission to put it out there and for everyone to hear.
I'm the one who gave the freestyle. What if I don't want it out there? I don't want people being like, oh God.
Is there some underlying thing that you want to let us know?
Nah, man, it's fine. But yeah, we got a few diss tracks last episode. There were some that we cut out, of course. Like there was another one that Brennan and I did that we cut out.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was just like 5 minutes long or whatever, and it wasn't even... We don't have time for that. Yeah, but this episode, we have a lot of cool stuff to talk about. Some things that have happened, and then we'll elaborate on some things that
it's really exciting. I can't wait to get into it.
That we're working on. But first, of course, we had a late submission for a diss track.
Yeah.
And we also ran out of time last episode. Anna, do you want to elaborate on this a bit?
So to give some context, as you guys heard, I did a diss track to one of our friends, BB.
Right, BB.
And BB dissed myself and you.
Yeah, the whole pod.
Yeah.
The whole pod. Everybody is like, there's a mob after you, BB. You made a big mistake.
Made some enemies. So my sister actually heard the pod, and she's like, "Oh no, this cannot happen." So I am gonna submit something for you guys, and this is what she submitted.
Oh, there's something submitted. Well, let's listen to it.
Yeah.
Hello, darling. Am I late?
Yes.
Sippin Truth is the only truth to find me in this writing booth. Sip your tea, let's spill the tea. You came for the wrong family. Pairs of three, I defend three. Curly-headed white boy. Sit in my lap as I teach you rap. Change your diaper, burp your back. Tuck you in that nightcap. Get comfy in your Wayfair. Styling you on Wayfair. Is that why you stay there? Give little mommy a lap dance. Canadian one dance. Put my hands in prayer, cause your plan ain't God's plan, yeah. Macaroni and cheese to go, please. Bitch.
Wow.
That was great.
Good work. That was that ending that you know, that'll stick with you forever.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see BB wherever they are, people walking up to them and be like, mac and cheese to go, please. Bitch.
I like how she had to throw that in. She's like, "Don't forget that I want that last part in." I'm like, "Of course."
Yeah.
Because I feel like every time he does one, he has to just put that line in. So, you know.
Yeah, whatever helps BB sleep at night.
Yeah.
Guess, but.
Well, now he knows he got some family after him, so you better be careful, buddy.
Be careful.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, thank you so much. Even though the diss episode's over, if you have disses, you have someone you want to diss, let us know. Send it to our email or, message us on Instagram and we can get you that, listen to it and see if it's ready to be on. Yeah, so literally, after we recorded the last podcast episode, we were talking about Max Keeble. Max Keeble's big move.
Yep.
And Anna had still not seen it, and I promised you guys. I promised you. I was like, we're going to make this happen. And literally, after we recorded the podcast, I was like...
Literally, he was just like, so what are we going to do now since we have time? And my sister was here. This? And basically, we're like, Max Keeble? I'm like, just put it on. Listen, we said tit for tat for the most part, right? Right. He watches a movie, I watch a movie. So we watched it.
Yeah. And, for me, from the perspective of watching it as a kid, like there's a lot of quotable scenes in it. I'm not going to give you a rundown of Max Keeble. You can look it up online. But it's a Disney film from the early 2000s. It's got, some very popular actors nowadays. Well, some. There's like that one actor in Shameless. There was, and that was it.
There was Jamie Kennedy. That was in
Kennedy,
it.
That's right.
Orlando Brown.
Before.
Whoever the principal was.
I forget his name.
Yeah, but
I just know him as Principal Jin Drake. For those of you who aren't aware, Principal Jin Drake is my favorite character of the whole film.
You don't say.
I resonate so much. I love just his character and how he berates children.
Where did you think I was going to build Nebworth Stadium? In your house? Ha ha! Your house. That's rich. There wouldn't be room.
Like, one of my favorite parts of the movie is he just is upset. And he comes across a kid walking up to him and he's like,
"Oh, stop smiling. This is not a happy place."
And then he pushes his books out of the kid's hands. I'm like, if I were a principal, that's exactly what I would do. I'd be such a troll in these children's lives.
Gosh.
I'm closing down the shelter. Silly boy. What do you think I was going to
Give my car to the smelly goat?
Goats don't drive,
This is what
sir.
I had to deal with.
Yeah, so
the whole time as I'm watching and he's quoting the entire movie and I'm like, all right.
I'm cracking up. I'm laughing. Producer is sitting over the corner, kind of laughing, and I at some points I think Anna's asleep because I'm seeing the way that Anna's laying down.
I'm literally laying on this couch with the blanket, like, okay.
I was like, I get it. It's fair. And then the movie, as abrupt as it began, it also ended. So, Anna, tell me what you thought of Max Keeble's big move. Oh, Josh Peck is also in it.
Oh, yeah, as the French.
He's an Oppenheimer, you know? Nothing else.
So I thought about this, and I told you, because you had asked me, and I'm like, we'll talk about it on the pod.
Yep.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So a lot of the movies that we've watched, I think, recently... Well, actually, I was trying to think of the movies that we've watched that were yours, which were... Well, Muppet Treasure Island was a fail.
Right. But mainly, like, kids... Like Disney's
Turning Red. I enjoyed that.
That's a kids movie.
Yeah, but it's a different kind of I feel like Pixar is a little bit different. Pixar, Disney, depending on what they are.
Heavyweights was
Heavyweights.
Also...
Okay. So I was going back to all of them, and I was thinking, even the ones that I had showed you, and I'm just like, okay, well, why didn't I really like this movie? Okay. So all the movies that I feel like I've showed you, or even the ones that I like that you showed me, they were essentially during my time.
Right, like your childhood growing up.
Me and Canaan there's a huge age gap. Okay.
Huge?
I mean, there's like a 9 year age gap. Okay.
That's fair.
So when this movie came out, it came out in 2001. Okay. I was a junior in high school. This movie was beyond me. Like, I'm out there partying, having the time of my life. I'm not at home when you said you were a child watching this movie thinking this is hilarious. Like, so that's why it didn't resonate with me. Like, I never watched it back then. So that's why it didn't make an impact. And it didn't resonate with me now. It's just a different time. That's all.
9/11 affected everybody differently, okay? So, like... Sorry that I coped with Max Keeble's big move. Sue me. You know what I mean?
If this movie was made in the 80s or the 90s, I probably would have grown up watching it. And therefore, I would have had a little bit of appreciation for it.
Right.
Like Heavyweights, that's during my time. Like, I did watch it at some point. So I can be like, oh, okay, yeah, it was enjoyable. So anything that wasn't during the time that I would have been a child, I don't think I'm going to enjoy.
Okay.
Because... it's not part of my childhood, so
you can't tap into that psyche of know. You can't view it from an objective this is a film.
I tried,
and that's what's important, because
I tried, and I just didn't.
I've been trying for maybe a month or 2 months to try to watch this movie, and we finally got it. We did it. Yes, great. I'm at least glad that you've seen it at some point in your life. Maybe not your perspective, but,
correct.
But we have some movies on the docket. You have Never Ending Story.
But that's a classic. You would have watched it at some point because I'm sure it was before your time.
I remember I've seen the third one. I've seen the third one randomly because I remember seeing it with Jack Black in it when I was a kid.
Oh, I don't remember.
I'm definitely down to watch that next. And I already have my next movie picked out.
I need to approve it before I watch it.
Boy, what do you mean approve it? What do you mean approve it? Where's this approve?
So I feel like moving forward, we should both pick films that we think that the other person will actually enjoy.
Well, okay. As opposed to like, this is my childhood movie. Well, I mean, you showed me Labyrinth and you're like, this is my childhood movie.
But you could have honestly and bluntly told me, this is not my thing. That's
true.
He loved every minute of it, and he created that wonderful podcast where he was like, remind me of the baby the whole time.
Remind me of the baby. The baby, the power, and the power of the baby, the power.
See?
The power?
It hits different.
Smell. I love that.
Udo. We did it. I watched it.
We did it.
I just wanted everybody to know I finally watched it.
If anybody wants to like talk to me about Principal Jim Drake quotes and you want to just have fun.
I know. How about the smelly goat?
I was talking to someone, a listener, and they were like, I love the Max Keeble soundtrack. And I'm like, yes, let's go. So,
Was that also BB?
No.
Who's also a child, just a heads up.
BB was like, how dare you disrespect? How dare you disrespect Max Keeble? We will not have that.
His voice was the same when he was also 10 when he saw it.
Could you imagine BB with a voice that low? Well, speaking of movies, we also saw one that was made by some friends of ours.
Yeah, a nice short film.
Yeah. So take it away.
Our friends Robin. Actually, there was a good amount of our friends. Robin, Ross, Brendan, Desiree.
Wait, Desiree made it too?
She was a creative. She made some of the props for it.
Oh,
yeah. I was talking to Robin about it.
That's sick.
KJ.
Right.
There was a good amount of our friends that helped create this masterpiece that our friend Robin did.
Blake also made the music.
Oh, that's right. Blake
made the music. Shout out to Blake.
Yeah. It was great.
Yeah, and the short film is called Judged.
Yes.
They're currently they had 2 showings that day.
Yes.
We made the second one because we had work, but yeah, it was pretty good. I liked it, and we'll show a little like preview while we're talking here.
We don't need you choking in the background. We're trying to record this, okay?
Oh, jeez.
It was a friends and family short film premiere that they wanted to show to us.
Yeah.
And I think they're planning to put it in a bunch of film festivals. That'd be great.
Whoa. No way. Manny, oh my God. Classic Manny, am I right?
It was cool. They did a real good job putting it together. It was a real cool little space down in Koreatown that they invited us to. There's a little hole in the wall. You would have never even known it was there because I think it took us a minute to even figure it out. Yeah, like some guys were literally walking as like me and Ariana were like, okay, wait, where? They're like, are you looking for? And I was like, yeah. They're like, oh, it's this way. Let me show you. I was like, oh, yeah, cool. But yeah, they had snacks. They had a little setup where you can buy snacks, drinks. And then it was really cool because after the premiere, you can either take a poster or they gave us little succulents.
I got both.
I didn't get both, but I just got the succulent. Oh my God. And my mom put it in the most horrifying pot ever.
Oh, what do you mean? Like the way it looked?
Yeah, I can show you actually. Look at this. How is this not horrifying? What if I wake up in the middle of the night and these eyes are just looking at me?
I am mortified. Why are the eyes? Why?
I don't even want to make a direct eye contact.
Don't flash that over there. Point it at the dog. Point it at the dog.
Can we have it in the camera so it can get hypnotized? No, okay.
What can get hypnotized?
Yeah, we'll put that away later.
Oh my
guys,
God!
see what I have to deal with?
But who made it?
I don't know.
Did it just come from nowhere? Is this like a haunted?
No, when my mom moved her stuff, like she brought it with her, and then she was just like, haha, guess what I brought? And she put the little plant in.
Where did she get it from?
I don't know, from the ancient ruins of like, I don't know.
Walmart, probably.
Wayfair, actually.
This message is for Anna and Canaan from the Sippin Truth. There's no G, so I'm assuming it's Sippin. Please accept this correspondence as a formal notice to cease and desist all activity on advertisement for Wayfair. The actions you sought and continue to undertake against Wayfair not only constitute interference with Wayfair's business and terms of use, but fraud and misrepresentation. Therefore, the aforementioned conduct is actionable under California state law. If Wayfair is forced to commence a lawsuit in order to address these intentionally disruptive and damaging actions, be advised that we will seek recovery of all attorney's fees and costs as a result. While we certainly hope this is not necessary, we are prepared to pursue whatever avenues are necessary on our behalf to ensure the business operations continue uninterrupted. Upon any further discovery of such activity, such will be reported to the appropriate authorities. We demand that you immediately cease any and all contact aimed at disrupting or harming Wayfair's business operations. I would really hate to shut down this podcast.
Yeah, and then we had another fun adventure because Anna and I, we usually sometimes brainstorm ideas. We'll send each other Instagram DMs of like, ooh, these are fun events that are happening in the area. Mm-hmm. And Anna, a while back, you had sent me the bar, the Prince.
Yeah.
And it's where they shot locations at the bar for New Girl, the TV show.
Yeah, if you guys ever watched it, it's Nick Miller's bar. And it's located in Koreatown. But we've been talking about going for the longest time. And then finally, I was like, I hit you up. I'm like, hey, are you just down to go tonight? Like, I'm bored. Yes. Let's just do something. And you're just like, yeah, I'm down. Let's go. And it's cool because it's a bar, but it's also, you can eat. So, and I was hungry. I didn't eat all day. So I'm like, well, I'm going to save my appetite for this. I don't know if it's going to be good or not, but let's go. And it's cool because, like, it's in the middle of, like, apartments. So you don't even know, like, this is, like, a restaurant.
We were contemplating when we parked. We're like, are we sure this is the right address? Because this does not look
like there's a restaurant here at all. I had to double check. And they're like, no, it's here.
It's here. That's the address. And then we walk in. Yeah. And there's the decor of the place is just so cool. It's, like, very niche. It's, like, these miniaturized medieval, like knights. Yeah, medieval knights, things like that. You know, it's very dimly lit. So it's like, you know, it's not what you're used to when you watch New Girl in the show. It's like, you know, not as bright.
It had all the cool little booths. It had the piano. It had the bar, like the U-shaped bar.
Yep.
And I said, let's just sit at the bar. Let's just, like, you know, let's go back to the time. Like, we can pretend we're actually in the show right now.
You had told me beforehand that you heard that the food was really good.
Yeah,
right?
so I looked on, like, Yelp or whatever, everybody gave it, like, good recommendation. And I would think that because it's a bar, like, it would have been bar food.
Right.
But surprisingly,
Definitely
it was, like,
not.
What, like, Chinese cuisine, I guess you would say?
100%.
Yeah. And we didn't know what to get. There were so many options, and I didn't know if it was going to be good, if it was going to be enough for us.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we started with those potato balls.
Amazing. Potato cheese balls.
So
good.
Phenomenal.
Even with the ketchup on the side.
Which I thought was
this
barbecue.
This bitch thought was barbecue. He's like, oh, barbecue. I'm like, this is ketchup.
Well, when you're in a lowly dim bar, you know, it looks like a brown sauce.
Oh my God, it was that not.
But yeah, they were so good. And then I'm like, well, I'm still kind of hungry.
Yeah.
So then I ordered the garlic shrimp, which, again, was the best shrimp that I've ever had.
Yeah.
And then
I got the fried rice.
Yes.
Oh my God. I can't tell you. Yeah, it was so good. I literally was, at first I started off with, like, chopsticks, and then after that I was like, just got the spoon. I was like shoveling it into my mouth.
I had chopsticks. And I was like, I'm not good with chopsticks. Yeah. But I try anyway. But oh my, you're that leg slap. It was
hot diggity dog.
It was so good.
Yeah.
I don't know what they put in it.
Like, it was just flavored. Like, I have had, like, Chinese food here before, but this was by far the best I've had.
And I've had good Chinese food as well, but this was
Panda
just
Express.
Like, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
No.
We even said, like, yo, we got to get a group of people to go and just go back.
We will go back.
It was great. It was cool because the bartender was taking shots with people that were sitting, like, down the way from us.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was great. And I think I even told Kane, I'm like, man, I would love to, like, just live in this apartment complex. This would be my, like, neighborhood bar. I can just come down and have a drink, get some fried rice. I can't wait to go back.
Yeah, we'll put that in the books. We'll put that in the books with a group of people.
Also, maybe because you were hungry, you just, like, bit into that shrimp. And I'm like, Canaan, you eat shell on the shrimp?
Listen, sometimes they remove the shell, and I would just, like, bit
you were just so hungry, you were just like,
I did not care. And then I did once I bit into it. But then that garlic flavor like lingers on
Oh
your
yeah,
hands.
like it was definitely yeah.
Yeah, it stayed on my hands.
It was so good.
Even though I washed my hands like crazy.
Is that where the cut was from when you took the shell off?
Yeah,
He was
exactly.
taking the shell off of one of the shrimps. He's like, I got my finger. Charlie, my finger.
You're making all this stuff up. This is egregious. What if I started making up stuff
Egregious.
about you? This is egregious. Yeah, well, speaking of a delicious time, our next sponsor is Jane with a nice little ad from Tiny Frog Studio again.
Listen here, bub. Introducing Tiny Frog Studio, the snail mail club.
Snails!
You will receive stickers. And you better believe there's other goodies. For instance, a 4x6 print, digital wallpaper, download, and a thank you note. To sign up, go to patreon.com/Tiny Frog Studio.
Hey, what's going on back there? Jeepers.
Yeah, we had this I told you to leave hours ago.
Now to the meat and potatoes.
I don't like meat, but I like potatoes.
I'll eat the meat, you eat the potatoes.
Got it.
All right.
Okay.
So, how about you introduce this on?
Okay, so
Because my brain, Doc rolls great.
so quite recently, I've been a little bit more motivated to be physical. You know, I'm a little bit older. I would like to live, a long, healthy life.
Sure.
And maybe about 10 or 12 years ago, essentially, I would run all these like half marathons. I think at one point you were in my room and you saw like all my medals, and I told you I threw those all away. So I'm going to start from scratch.
When you moved.
When I moved. And I think for me, like, well, one, I don't preface myself as a runner. I don't really enjoy doing it, but I feel like it makes me feel better after the fact, right?
Yeah.
And I think for me, this all started was a few years ago. So maybe like 10, 12 years ago, I got into it. And I think it was just a little therapeutic for me when I had first started. I also think it was like roughly around the time like my dad had passed. So I feel like he did that when he was in college, like he ran. So I think it was kind of like almost like me kind of like trying to reconnect and also it being a little therapeutic.
Yeah.
And so I remember I did like a really like strict regimen so that I could run my first half marathon. And it was like my PR. It was the best half marathon I ever ran. Everything after that, I kind of went into it like this 5K you went into, just rolling out of bed, like whatever, I've done it before. I don't need any training.
Right.
But I think now, again, being a little bit older, I was like, okay, maybe let's just get back into it. Let's just take baby steps. And let's also include Canaan on this journey. Like, why not, right? We're in this phase of our life of the why not. So last episode, I think it was, right? I said, hey, Canaan, we're going to sign ourselves up for this.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And I said, just do your best, right?
Yes. And my best is all that mattered.
That's
right. It was perfect. Well, and also, so like, I remember when I was in college, I used to run as well. Like I used to like, not for like any professional or not for like the college team, but I would run and I would use the Nike Run app, shout out Nike Run app. And, I used to run along the beach and, the best I could do, my PR was 11 minutes a mile, which is great.
Yeah.
But then it got to the point where my joints were catching up to me, even in college, because I'm a tall person. My joints,
6'4", yeah.
And my family has on my dad's side are very like they have like joint issues as well. I gave that up because it got to the point where I was running along the beach during the winter times in Massachusetts, and like my ankles were just shot. So, I was like, I do miss being active because I definitely felt that there was a difference. Like it's like, when I made the switch to start drinking a lot more water, it's like you don't remember until you're actually doing it repetitively where it's like, oh, I do feel better. So I was like, yes, I want to do this 5K. I'm not going to be great because I haven't exercised in a hot minute, but Anna, you exercise all the time. So I was like, I trust this. We're going to stick together. We're going to do this. And we've documented this.
Yeah, we did.
Kind of like a get ready with us and the entire journey. So we're going to watch it right now. And for those listening, you'll have to listen, but those on YouTube, you'll get the visual aid as well. And Anna and I are going to be reacting in real time while this happens. So give me a second to load this. It is 5:20 in the morning.
You're so dramatic, dude.
Baby Anna at like 6.
It's my style.
And then we're gonna drive.
Alright guys, I just woke up.
I got Brendan B's voice.
Yep.
Let's get ready for this race. Look at these dogs. He's like, what are you doing getting ducks already?
Oh, Nala.
Okay, let's get ready. Okay. I'm fucking tired. I don't know why we do this. But it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Okay, I'm gonna brush my teeth and get ready. And take my dogs out, and then I should be able to meet Canaan in a little bit. I'm excited.
I should have got you one of those.
You should have. You still
I
can.
don't know why they have to do these things so early though, jeez.
I'm so tired.
So I'm getting ready. So I have dog fur in my eyes.
It's okay.
I've never had this.
I'm so happy I found that.
It still fits. Alright, I'm almost done getting ready. But I'm excited. This is Canaan's first time doing a race. He's not prepared.
Waiting in the parking lot for Anna. I am gonna eat a banana. That's good. Yeah, that's good. That's really good food. I better put it all inside my tummy. Then I'm gonna feel it come out my bummy.
I'm really excited. It's 5:45, so
It's
I'm
like
almost there. It's almost time to get
5:45 in
ready.
the morning.
Alright guys, let's see you in a bit.
Alright, it is 6:05. Heading to the rendezvous point with Anna, and then we're just gonna carpool together. I'm excited for this run. I think I'm just excited to, keep up with the pace with Anna. We're just gonna be walking together the whole time.
Yeah.
Alright guys, so I'm on my way right now to meet Canaan.
Look at the stick
I forgot
shift
to switch my
action.
watch band. I didn't want to wear this band, but it is what it is. I went outside because I had to take my dogs out before I left to come to meet him, and it's a little cold outside. And this race is by the ocean, so it's gonna be freezing. Yeah, but I'm excited. I got my pre-workout. I got an apple. Brought my change of shoes. Yeah, I think I'm ready. I'm gonna try to definitely PR a 5K just because I've been running pretty consistently. So I hope I do well, but I guess we'll see. I mean, this is just for fun.
She apparently said that she's gonna run. I don't know how true that is.
I wonder how Keenan's gonna do, to be honest. He's just kind of going into it blind. We said these are one of the things that we would do for the pod. So, yeah, I'm wondering how this is gonna fare out for him.
He's gonna get tired at some point, and that's where I catch up. It's like a tortoise and the hare situation. I'm gonna be a tortoise for like 2 miles.
Okay.
She's gonna run. Yeah, this is my plan. I'm making this up right now. All right, so first 2 miles, I'm just gonna walk it out. She's gonna run, of course. But then by the end of mile 2, she's gonna be tuckered out. And once I hit mile 2, I'm just gonna do full-on sprint for the last mile.
I feel this would be my prediction. I feel he's gonna be super excited when we see him. We're gonna talk about how excited he is on the way there. We're gonna get there. I'm gonna make him stretch a little. You gotta stretch just a little bit. And then I think he's gonna start strong. And then he'll finish. I'll just say that. Yeah.
And I will win. Anna's going down.
If I had to put a time on when he would finish, I think I would finish. My goal is to finish under 30 minutes. That is for sure. If I can do under 20 minutes, that'd be great. We'll see. But for Canaan, I think I'd give him a good 42 minutes. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. But we'll make sure that we're taking content when we're there. When we'll start racing. And then, of course, we'll try to do a little bit while we're running as well. But yeah, it should be fun. I'm excited. I wonder how he's feeling.
We'll see who comes out on top. Probably Anna. But never know. I might surprise you. The most important thing that one can do is stretch.
That's right.
Oh, feel the burn. I hope I get number 68.
Look at that wink. Oh my God.
All right. I just want to point out, I just filmed a video saying that I hope I get number 68.
You did? I like my commentary.
608.
I don't remember that. I'm gonna make him stretch a little.
I don't know what kind of stretching you were doing.
Gym class stretches.
Like a windmill stretch?
Yeah.
Really think I
Dance stretch out there.
Let me help him stretch.
My poor back.
Oh.
I wish I could touch my back.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, Truth, Sippin. All right, here we go. Anna and I are going to do the whole thing together. And she's gone. All righty. You know, we're just going to be walking together the whole time. I'm just doing a brisk walk. Yeah, Anna's already gone. She's all the way over there. Come hang out with me. If you want the more advanced, intense, cut to Anna. But if you want to chill, more mellow, just hang out with me. You and me. I seem to have lost Anna. We're gonna do the whole thing together. I don't know where she went. She was just here. My main competitor in this race is this guy, this old man. I can't let him outrun me. There's a guy who's doing a 5K, and he just is looping back for finishing his first loop, and he's pushing 2 kids in a stroller. Man, I'm out of shape. It's only like not even 20 minutes in. I'm already starting to see people running by me, and I'm like, oh no, Anna's gonna be coming up soon. It's not good. Yes, there she is. She is Grace. She's elegant.
The girl behind you.
I know.
And she's gone. Then by the end of mile 2, she's gonna be tuckered out. And once I hit mile 2,
You just need to turn that
she's gonna
turbo
do
speed
full-on
on.
sprint for the last mile. All right, now I just have to. I should start running now, right? I can't do it. Just need a little bit of a snack. Oh yeah.
This guy, like people that run half marathons and marathons, like carry little snacks because when they're at mile 10, they need a boost. This guy needs a snack.
Mile 1, I'm gonna get cranky if I don't eat something. I need to be in tip-top shape. At this point, that guy, all the way up there,
So far ahead.
and he's just briskly jogging. It's 8:02 right now. I'm wondering if Anna's already finished.
I got my Mother's Day medal. I'm waiting for Canaan.
I just passed the turnaround point, so I ate all the snacks. So now I just have to walk, and I think my goal is to defeat that old man.
Yep.
Okay, I just did a little burst of a run.
That hurt my joints.
He's mine.
I think you got video of me. Oh my gosh, my hair. I was so tired. It was cold out here. I did not PR, so I'm a little upset with myself, but it means I just have to go back to the gym and do this all over again. It was a little cold. I'm in pain. So I didn't start off very strong. But I finished strong. The point is I finished. All right, let me go see if I can find Canaan. Oh my gosh.
I can't let him outrun me. He's mine.
Tiffany.
Look at him. Look at that guy.
Anna had no clue what was going on.
Finish strong.
It was pointing
Good
at
on, buddy.
the finish line.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm genuinely like running like I'm taking a sweat. Right when I'm at the finish line.
Oh my
Turn around.
I am victorious. I got my medal. I beat that guy. I beat the old man. And that's what racing is all about. Competition. And you know, they say pick on someone your own size. Well, in racing terms, he was definitely my size. In terms of speed and length of walking. Oh, I need to get a tote.
We did it, guys.
Woo, baby!
We did it. We got our
ran.
Mother's Day medals.
Mother's Day!
Or we did it.
We did it.
Wow.
We did it, guys.
Good
We did
work. Yeah. And I felt accomplished in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, you know, like, I had work, so I was, like, nervous I was going to be late. But, you know, like, I remember, I forgot
So
how
that
much
motivated you to put on, like, the turbo speed right at the
Right,
end.
right. That little turbo boost. No other reason. Hey, I didn't beat Anna, but I did beat that old man. And, like, I remember when I first compiled this video, I sent it to Anna, and she was just, like, cracking up.
I could not stop laughing. You showed me when we were in the car going back.
Right, just a few clips.
Yeah, because he basically was like, "Did you get any video?" And I'm like, honestly, I was just so in it that I just wanted to like finish. So I didn't even think to take my phone. Like I just wanted to get there and get back and then get my medal.
Right, and so like Anna, when she had finished, you know, she's filming me, and I was pointing at the old man.
I
and
didn't know.
She had no idea,
Yeah.
and then it wasn't until later, so it was extra funny that she had that footage of me pointing to use in the clip.
Yep.
Oh my God, it was incredible. Yeah, so I definitely enjoyed the 5K. It was, you know, I like doing things at my own pace, especially if I'm trying to slowly get back into it. And yeah, so I think, you know, it's going to be a gradual build, but I you know, I do miss like exercising in some degrees. And so, as of Friday evening, I get a text from Anna, and it's a link to a berries class.
Yeah.
Because that's the obvious next gradual step. You go from a 5K to a berries class. So Anna sends me a text.
Oh my God,
that's like, if you actually take the class, do the work, I'll spot you. And I said, and this is what I replied with. And this goes on for quite a bit.
No, like...
Because then Anna's like, yeah, Canaan, come on, man. You can do it.
And I'm here listening on the couch, whatever, with my sister, and we are cracking up. Yeah. And it just goes on. Like, you have some really good things in there. Like, basically talking about, like, this want to buy him a coffin.
I was like, $3,500.
For the cheapest coffin.
That's the median price of a coffin. If you want to supply it, then sure. Like, I'll do it.
And I said, I got you. I said, finance, baby, I got you. And you said, you're going to get me $100 coffin off of Amazon. But this went back and forth, and I was dying cracking up. And I was just like, listen, why not, right? And then it was funny because, like, as, like, the conversation, and we're in a group chat, I think it was me, you, and Brendan. And then finally, one of the last one was just like, as you're like, are you trying to kill me sort of thing? You're like, what time? Yeah. But it was funny because even after all that played out, my sister tried calling him as he's like, as I'm like playing these, and it, like, she called and you're just like, nope, and then you like hung up.
Forget it. Yeah.
We couldn't stop laughing. It was freaking hilarious.
And then I'm like, Lisa was given like, you could go, what was she saying? Like,
oh yeah,
dolphins and elephants.
You can go, oh yeah, we can go like whale watching, you can do this. And you're like, no, listen, I don't want to do any of that stuff. Oh, I said I wouldn't probably go, I don't think I could do skydiving.
Oh yeah, well.
And you also said that you couldn't do that.
But I would if, like, given the opportunity. If someone else would do it, I'd be like, yeah, but...
Oh, okay, so you would do it?
Well, okay, here's the thing.
What's the thing?
And I remember saying this over the phone, too. It's like, there's a weight limit for skydiving. We got that on tape, people.
I apologize. I'm so sorry.
There's a weight limit.
Okay, yes.
Because when you jump out, gravity is crazy. Crazy how gravity
So
works.
ultimately, you're jumping to your death.
Right. So I want to lose enough weight so
Got
that
it.
I can do it.
So we need to, continue this workout regimen so that
Sure.
you are able
Yes.
to skydive. Okay.
That is correct.
Okay, got it. Okay,
Yeah,
so
but baby steps. It's probably going to be like a couple years, but it's
I'm
gonna
gonna be
happen.
dead by then. Let's go.
Right now.
No, so essentially you said, okay, I'll take the class. And I said,
Yeah.
okay, we'll do it next week. I'm just like, because I think, we just said we're going to do it next week. So I said, cool, we're gonna sign up for a Bears class. We got it. Yeah. So we looked into classes, whatever. And then a few days had went and I was talking to other individuals. I said, oh, hey, excited about it. I'm going to take Canaan to his first ever Bears class. And I remember talking to this individual and they're just like, Anna, he's gonna die. And I was just like, no. And they're like, okay, does Canaan work out? Does he go to the gym? Is he active? I'm like, no. He's like, he's not gonna be able to do this class.
Absolutely not.
And I was just like, oh, okay. So, and the more I talked to this person, the more I felt really guilty. I'm like, okay, maybe I shouldn't have him do this. I don't want to set him up. But I also told Canaan, listen, I want you to go into it and actually do the class. Don't go in and then be like, okay, no, I can't do this and I'm going to come out. So if I'm paying for this class, I want you to start to finish it and not
Right.
half-ass the thing.
Right.
And so when I was talking to them, I'm like, okay, maybe this isn't the right fit. So let me think about what else we could possibly do.
Right.
And I said, let me do a beginner sort of class before Barry's, an Orange Theory class. It's an introductory into this world of HIT.
Right.
And we got you set up with the class.
I
And
signed
then basically
up.
the whole time I was like, Canaan, listen, I told him, if you do not feel comfortable and you don't think you're going to be able to start to finish this class, don't be afraid to cancel. It's okay.
Yeah.
And everybody kept saying, just do it at your own pace. This
Right.
is a class where there's no judgment. You do it at your own pace. You go as slow as you need in order to feel comfortable.
Right.
And then we were supposed to do the class actually this morning.
Right.
And I kept telling Canaan, listen, if you don't want to do it, just let me know you want to cancel.
Don't, you texted me once this morning being like, I won't be upset. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't be upset because I don't want him to go into it and then come out of it like I fucking hate you.
I would never feel that way, but it could have happened. I don't know. That's true. But yeah, I think for me, it's tough because I want to be active, but I have a hard time doing stuff like that inside of the confines of a building. I don't know why. The 5K was great because I was at my own pace and everybody's doing their own thing. But once it's indoors and there's expectations to do certain exercises, I don't want to be the guy that's the Weenie Hut Juniors, who has to step to the side and have to do something else because I'd feel embarrassed. I know people might not even be thinking about, what I'm doing.
But you just internally would be like, okay, yeah.
I'm self-conscious.
Yeah,
and that's why I don't go to the gym most of the time anyway. But yeah, I've always struggled with the way that I look with my body. So going to these classes, and I was I really wanted to push through. This morning, I woke up at 5 a.m.
He did. He texted me hey, I'm up. I'm ready. And I was like, well, I'm not. I'm going back to bed. I'm going to get up in a few minutes. And I think finally when I got up is when I texted you. It was just hey, listen, now's the time to cancel if you don't want to do this.
Yeah. Ready,
So
the outfit.
So then what happened? Because I'm telling you the night before.
I was nervous. I texted you the day before though. I was just hey, I
He's don't be nervous. You're going to be okay.
Yeah.
And I even posted up on our page hey, give Canaan words of motivation, inspiration.
Yeah, that was very kind
and a lot of you did, so thank you
Yeah.
for that.
Well, kind of you as well to try to help me out mentally. I just couldn't get there because I woke up. I even responded to these people's words of encouragement, and I was like, okay, But then when it got close, it was like 6 a.m.
Yeah.
The class is at 6:40, and I'm like, I just don't know if, because like, I'm also worried about my body and my joints, and like I don't know like my limits, and I don't know like if I'd be pushing myself or like because I have no gauge on like what like my body would feel if I was going through, like, would it be a temporary thing that I'm just, you know, as
right,
muscles?
yeah.
Like even when I was doing the 5K and walking, I felt my capillaries like expand, and I like my body was itching because I was like, oh, I'm
moving.
Yeah, like blood is flowing in places they probably haven't been since Bush was president.
You activated those preliminary veins.
Exactly. Well, also, yeah, so I have sports-induced asthma. Like, my joints are like, I can't really run that much anymore. But when we first were going to sign up, it was like the abs and ass class. And I was like, that might be better for me, so it's not so much like running or maybe biking, but then you need bike shoes and shit.
Yeah, they would charge us. So I'm like, I don't really want to do all that.
So like I eventually want to get to that place though. It's not like I'm not going to do it. It's just like I know myself and I know that I'm not ready.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, we get sponsored by gyms.
Our sponsor, every gym that's ever existed.
Our sponsor today is Barry's.
Our sponsor today is every gym. The ad is 30 minutes long. Go.
Oh my gosh. We should.
Hey, I'm Chad with 24-Hour Fitness.
Hey, Anytime Fitness is here for you. Anytime, any day.
Welcome to Crunch Fitness. Get your crunch on.
Hey, part of Equinox Fitness. Get fit today.
Wee doggy, I just struck some gold at Gold's Gym for $99 a month. What a steal.
Hey, LA Fitness here calling. Want to get your ass checked out? Yeah, go to LA Fitness. Hey, Dobie here. Just here to remind you that Planet Fitness has the best deals, $9.99 a minute.
Orange theory.
You mean I would... Oh, dear.
This is what I've done, guys.
Look at that set.
I can't really see, I guess.
You can't really see?
Okay, there you go. Look at how cute that is.
That is beautiful. Let's make the set. With creepy baby head stuff.
Don't look into the eyes.
Don't lick my hand. Get out of here. You're going to knock this thing over. How heavy is this?
That's not very heavy.
Oh my god.
The curse has chosen you. You are the summoned. You must...
I don't know. I gave up halfway through.
Bye.